Yo, what is up? Welcome to Marco's Modern Life. It's your boy Mar. We are back with another video. Now, I know I said on Sunday I was going to do like kind of a discussion video the next day, Monday. Time gets away from your boy. We get busy with work, so I woke up early to make sure that I could get this video out for you guys today, because I definitely do have some things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Before we get into the video, make sure to like the video. That helps us get out in the algorithm so we can continue to grow and live out our dreams. If you're into dope sneaker content from a true sneakerhead, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 2K. As soon as we get there, we are doing a giveaway, so make sure to sub to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the content. Leave a comment, of course. I always like to talk back to you guys and engage with you guys, so make sure you leave a comment. The Air Jordan 1 True Blue. So if you watched that video, you saw that the title of it was "These Would Have Sold Out in 2020." And it's funny how time changes things. So we see that now the Air Jordan 1 hype, unless it's like a Chicago or something like that, it seems like the hype on Air Jordan 1s is officially dead. Because when we look at the Taxi ones that released a few years ago, that would be a $300 to $400 shoe right now a few years ago. But right now you can get them basically for around retail. I think, and I said this when that shoe came out, I think this is going to be kind of the barometer to see if hype for Air Jordan 1s is dead or not. Because if that shoe didn't resell, I was like, okay, maybe people are just over ones, and that may be the case. Maybe people have just seen too many colorways. Maybe they've been beat over the head with Air Jordan 1s. But in my opinion, if you like a shoe, you love a shoe, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? If you see so many releases and things like that, if it's a dope colorway, it has dope quality, you're gonna want the shoe. That's how I feel about it. But I think hype really plays a major part in the sneaker community. And you could agree with me or not, but I think hype really plays a major part. And I think people who don't even realize or think that they're affected by the hype get affected by the hype. Because when shoes are selling out and stuff, I see people complaining about prices, but they weren't saying like, oh, these aren't worth this amount. They're buying them. They were just buying them because they know if they don't pull the trigger, somebody else will, and the shoe's going to sell. But now I see people being more kind of selective, saying, well, this shoe isn't really worth this. If I could catch it on sale, I would buy it. But a few years ago, if this Air Jordan 1 dropped, you wouldn't care what the price is. You would cop it because you know it's going to sell out and people want it. You see that it has resale value. So I think the hype plays a part into what people like, whether they know it or not. And then there's some people out there who just say, yeah, I'm a hype beast. You know what I mean? I like what's hype, I like what's cool, what's hip, I admit to it, and I respect that. If you're a hype beast and you want something that, you know, is exclusive or limited, just own it. That's all I ask, just own it. And I don't have a problem with any type of sneakerhead, whether it's reseller, where it's a hype beast. I don't have a problem with anyone. Just get in where you fit in. What I do like is just being honest about it. You know, saying, you know, I like this shoe because not a lot of people could get it. I like it because it has a lot of resale value. And that's fine. It's not an issue. But let me know how you feel about that. Let me know if you're kind of over the Air Jordan 1. Why is that? I mean, the silhouette is still a great silhouette. They're changing the shape to where it's better. So I'm just interested to know why people feel the way they feel about the Air Jordan 1 now. Because to me, the game has definitely changed. We do now see, you know, more retro starting to sit and things like that. But I strongly believe that resellers really control the market. They control the market. They control what people like. They control what's hot. That's just my opinion. And when I'm looking at the sneaker game right now, I think it's 60% reseller and then 40% of people who are collectors, who just love shoes, who love to put things to the toe and really just want the shoe. You know, they see a shoe they like, they don't care, you know, if it's popular or not. It's just like, oh, I gotta have this, and they pick it up. So let me know how you feel about that. What percentage or how big of a role do you think resellers play in the sneaker community? In my opinion, it's over half now. I think over half of the game is probably people who are reselling, who have stores, consignment shops, resellers who are just, you know, picking up pairs at shows and stuff, selling to the clients that they have, doing meetups and things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I don't judge anybody, but I definitely feel like now it's more people who are looking at sneakers as a business to make money than people who are just buying shoes to either wear for the toe or, you know, to collect and have and put up and look because they have memories with the shoe. And I think that plays a major part, you know, in the market. I think that controls the market, because if resellers like something, if they think the price is going to be worth something, the shoes get bought up and the price rises, and sometimes they have to use the resellers to be able to cop the shoes that they want, and they got to pay that tax. And I also feel like they control the market in that sense, because Nike sees, all right, you guys are willing to pay $300 for this shoe in the resale market. So instead of charging $190 or instead of charging $170 for a pair of ones, we could take it up to $180. We could take it up to $200. For some, we can take it up to $210 to $225, because we see you're willing to pay $300 in the aftermarket, so this should be nothing. So I think that also plays into a part of the rising prices, because they see the aftermarket. We know they keep in track with StockX and GOAT and things like that. I mean, they suing StockX right now, so we know they see this type of stuff, and I think that plays a part into the price hikes. And we can say inflation and things like that, but there's things are going up across the board. But the way the prices have jumped in such a short time, I just think they're looking at the resale market and saying, hey, we can bump it up $10, $20 every few years, and they're gonna pay it, because they pay $300, $400 for shoes on StockX, on eBay, on GOAT and things like that. So I definitely feel like resellers control the market in that regard. I feel like the game has become mostly people who are reselling. I think this changed with the pandemic. It changed with the pandemic. A lot of people started hustling. They started seeing they can make money off this, and they did it. And now me, I would love to have a career, you know, out of selling sneakers and stuff like that. But I would have a retail shop, because, you know, you can say what you want about resellers, but that's hard work. To be able to put that footwork in, waking up early, going and copping, standing in lines, doing that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. And for me, if I was doing that, then I don't know if I would still have the love of sneakers like I do now, because for me it would be work, it would be early mornings doing all that stuff. Right now I just do it because I love it, because I want the shoe, to rock the shoe. Of course, you know, I don't keep everything forever, so, you know, I can't knock resellers, because I resell sneakers that I don't want anymore, trade sneakers to get other things that I want. So we all have resold and things like that. So I don't understand really the hate behind resellers. You have an outlet that you can go to, especially if it's someone you know, someone you trust, and hopefully they ain't taxing you too bad. But I think it's a necessary part of the game, but I also think it has changed the game. As far as most people now look at value behind the shoes instead of valuing the shoe, if that makes sense. So they look at what a shoe could potentially be in the future, or what it's going for right now, to decide how much they like it instead of actually valuing the materials, the silhouette, the story behind the shoe. And I think that's just where we are in the game. So leave a comment. I'm interested to know how you guys feel about that. What percentage of the game do you feel is resellers now? I'm saying it's probably 60% who are reselling, 40%, you know, who are just collecting, copping for the toe, just really love shoes. But that's how I feel. And then I'm not saying a reseller can't love shoes. They can love shoes as well, but also want to make money off of it. But let me know how y'all feel about that. So we just got news that the Air Jordan 13 Wheat will be releasing in the holiday season, and that's dope. That is a very nice Air Jordan 13. I'm excited to hear that those are releasing. It's been a minute since we've gotten that shoe, and it seems like Jordan Brand's kind of going back into their bag and releasing some shoes that haven't come out for a while. I mean, we got news. Hopefully this gets confirmed soon that the Air Jordan 12 Cherry's dropping. Now we got the Air Jordan 13 Wheat dropping. Holiday season, man. So holiday season is about to be crazy, and I'm definitely excited for that. I really like the silhouette of the Air Jordan 13. They're really comfortable as well. It's a simple colorway. It's a nice colorway, a dope shoe that I definitely want to get in my collection. Let me know how you guys feel about them, if you're excited about that. And let me know what other shoes that haven't came out in a while that you think Jordan should pull out for, you know, this year or next year, but it looks like 2023 is shaping up to be a pretty good year. I mean, for it to be 2023, I mean, that's the Jordan year, so I think they got to pull out some heat. And so far, what we've seen, I know this month's been pretty slow, but it seems like things are going to pick up, and we're going to get some heat this year for sure. Man, and something, the last thing I really wanted to talk about, the Air Jordan 4 Thunder. The Thunder 4s. They just recently released like official pictures of the shoe. Of course, I'm going to put a picture up. And I'm excited for this release. I'm very excited for this release, but I just have some questions. Jordan Brand seems to always do something to mess something up or to throw something off. It's like they sit around the table and say, hey, how can we make this release not as good as it could have been? How do we find a way to kind of mess this up and switch it up a little bit? And when we got the official images of the Air Jordan 4 Thunder, I was surprised. Because if you've seen them, and I'll post a picture, why would they put white stitching on the front of the shoe? Now, I had the release back in I think it was 2012 or 2013. It was black stitching across the front of the shoe. Why would you put white stitching on the front of this sneaker? It makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. I know it's a lot of people probably going to be painting over it, taking a Sharpie and marking over or something like that. Myself, I'll probably do that because it just bothers me. Now, when I see it in hand, I'll be able to see if it really throws me off as much as it does in pictures. But in the pictures, man, it just makes it look off. It looks funny. So I have no idea why they would put the white stitching on the front of the shoe, and that just irks me. Why can't you just leave things alone? Well, hopefully I'm able to get a pair when they release, and I'm definitely going to take a marker, some paint or something, and try to paint that stitching black, because that just kind of throws the look off to me. Let me know how you feel about that. Let me know if you are excited for the Air Jordan 4 Thunder. I think it's going to be a dope release still. But that's kind of my problem with it. I'm not sure why they would put that white stitching on there just to kind of throw things off. I don't get it. But that is all we got. I just wanted to sit down, have a chat with you guys, kind of about the state of sneakers, about, you know, ones, whether they're dead, if they'll be revived. It seems like certain colorways still carry some hype. That's what it's about, man. It's really about the hype, the resale. Those will move. And if it doesn't have that, nobody wants them. That's just how it feels. But leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about that. Also, leave a comment about the Air Jordan 13 Wheat dropping holiday season if you're excited for those. Also, leave a comment about the Air Jordan 4 Thunder if you're still excited about those after seeing the first images of them with the white stitching on the front for no reason. Let me know how you feel about that. I am interested and excited to see how you guys feel about these topics, and let me know if I say the game is 60% reseller, 40%, you know, collectors, people who wear shoes, appreciate them, things like that. Not to say resellers can't appreciate shoes, you know, either, but they're looking to make money off of it. And that's just what I feel the state of the game is right now. And I'm interested to see how you guys feel about that. And if you think things are going to change, stay the same, leave a comment. Of course, I'm going to talk back to you guys. But man, that's all we got. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the content. I appreciate you guys. This is your boy Mar. I am checking out. Stay blessed. Live your life. Peace.